Welcome to Reviews, Hits, and a Piece of Cake. Let me entertain you. Just sit back, relax, enjoy it. Okay? Let me entertain you. No. No. Am I too hype? I think I'm just a little bit too hype.
A nigga jury real metal like a can no bleak. I went from rag to riches to a feature with tip.
Welcome to another episode of Reviews, Hits, and a Piece of Cake. I'm so excited to be here, episode 4. We're 4 episodes in. I hope that you're enjoying it. I thank you every day from the bottom of my heart for watching this. This makes me feel excited. This keeps me going every week. So we're going to hop right into it with Love Is. This is episode, I think 7. I think this is episode 7 or 8, one of them, from season 1. And this episode is about when Nuri meets Yasir's family. And she sees the relationship that he has with his mother. And she convinced, okay, let me go back. His mom finally finds out that, hey, she's, now she can contact Yasir on a regular basis. So now it's like, okay, so she's calling him all the time, and Nuri kind of sees this relationship between a man and his mom and how strong it is. So she convinces him, like, maybe it's time to meet your mom. Maybe it's time to go visit your mom and go see your son. And I think his son tooth came out, and he was like down about it. So that would make Nuri actually go and be like, let's go visit your family. So they go and they visit the family, and she sees the other side of Yasir. How, when men get around their family, they're very sensitive to that shit. And that was him. He didn't want Nuri to see that side of him, but I don't understand how he expects her to love him 100% without knowing that side of him. It's not fair to neither one of them. And she sees this dysfunction of their family, and how his mom is helping raising his son, and he's still trying to regulate things, and people look, they looking at him like, you're not here. You just come every 6 months, and you come and you say hi, but you're not here. So how can you regulate anything? No. The end of the show ends with Nuri meeting the mother of his child. And the mother is, of course, is angry. She don't have him there every day. She just have their mom to help her raise their son. And she goes the fuck off, which she probably have every right to, because we really don't know what Yasir put her through. We just know that her and Yasir is not together. They have history of dysfunction. People just do not know how to co-parent, especially in the black community. And I know it because I have to deal with it firsthand, co-parenting. So I know how it is to have to be angry as a woman when you feel like you have taken the bulk of the responsibility to raise this child. So she goes off, and the mom has to step in and be like, listen, Yasir, you're wrong as fuck. And you need to do better as a man. And you can't come in here and try to regulate shit when you're not here to do it on a daily basis. And she has to tell the girl, the baby mama, like, listen, you having this baby wasn't going to keep him. And I get why you're angry. But we always make that mistake as women. We feel like if we have a child by somebody, that's going to keep him around. Children do not sustain a relationship. Children do not sustain a relationship. That is an excuse to settle. And we get that miscrewed because when we have, as women, when we have our first kids, it's like, okay, I want my family. And it's like, maybe sometimes co-parenting is the best way for the child. If the relationship don't work out, it doesn't work out. But you're stuck with that person for the rest of your lives. So that particular scene where the mom has to go to each person and be like, listen, you're wrong. You need to do better. You arguing with this nigga every day is not going to make it, it's not going to make it no easier. And Nori stepped in and she made a suggestion, and he you know, Yasir looked at her like, what? How did I earn this kind of love and support from you? How can I, what did I do as a man for you to be so supportive even after you didn't see all this dysfunction? And it ended with the older Yasir, because it's kind of like the older Yasir and Nuri tells their story from where it all began. So the older Yasir came out and he was like, after that visit, I looked at myself and was like, how did I deserve her? And it does not mean that you go be with a man that has all this baggage and you show your support. Supporting somebody and tolerating bullshit is two different things. And I feel like a man could sense that, because a man knows when he's bullshitting, and a man knows when he needs that support, and a man knows that when a woman is tolerating the bullshit and when she's being supportive. And in that whole situation with his mom and the baby mama, and it's like he saw that she was sincerely supporting him through everything. So, I can't wait to see how this season ends. I really, really, really look forward to see how this season ends. Insecure started. Season 3, episode 1 started this past Sunday, and the episode was great. I truly enjoyed it. It was more than a usual 30 minutes, so I was very happy about that. Now, Lawrence is not in this season, so those of you who are a team Insecure person like me knows that Lawrence was Issa's ex-boyfriend, and now she's moved in with Daniel, and Daniel is her boo that she cheated on Lawrence with, and they were old friends, and now she's staying with him while she get her finances together. So we kind of see how their relationship is merging, or this relationship is how it's happening with Issa being on his couch, and how they're not dealing with each other no more, and she just, I won't say she's using him, but she needs him right now. And when they finally come to a ground where they end up having a conversation about why Issa is there, she basically was like, I knew that you was gonna come through. I knew that you was gonna come through for me. You are my safety net. I know what to expect from you. And he wants more, and she's not willing to give him more. And he wants to love on her. Daniel just wants to love on her. Daniel just wants to love on Issa. And Issa don't want that man to love on her. And it's so frustrating, because I am definitely, now I did like Lawrence, her ex-boyfriend. I did like him. But I really like Daniel. Daniel is such a handsome little chocolate something. And he sincerely loves Issa. And he has tolerated her bullshit. And she has played with his heart a few times. So I'm very interested to see how that relationship pans out. Now, Molly and Dro. Now, Molly and Dro relationship has got more serious, but now Molly is dating multiple men, so Dro isn't the only one. But now she have realized, like, she gave Dro this ultimatum. She like, listen, we gonna keep fucking, because Dro's married, but he's in an open relationship with an open marriage. And she basically told Dro, are we gonna be homies, we gonna stay friends, or we gonna be fuck buddies? And he chose the fuck buddies part. So she like, okay, with this fuck buddy thing, we ain't going out, ain't no dates, you gonna come, we gonna have sex, and you're gonna leave. Like adults. But like typical niggas, Dro couldn't get that. He couldn't get that. Like the nigga, after she had told him like, okay, we good, ain't no nothing, we gonna be straight fucking and that's it. The nigga still wanna go on dates. The nigga still letting himself in with her key that she gave him, and she like, I don't know why you're not getting it. And it's like men has this whole thing about, I gave you an inch. I'm giving you an inch, but you gonna take a mile because you feel like you can take a mile because we fucked a few times and you brought me a couple of dinners and we had good conversations. No. So I'm actually happy that she stood her ground with him and was like, listen, either we gonna do this right or we not gonna do this right. So I'm very, very, very excited to see season 3. I see great things for season 3. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. The hit of the week is Trust by Keyshia Cole featuring Monica. And I chose this song because I feel like Yasir had to question himself. Yasir is down on himself because he's not where he wants to be. And he feels like he's not providing enough as a man. And I feel like he doesn't know his worth just yet. And he's not dealing with self-esteem issues. He just doesn't know how to accept a woman that sincerely wants to support him, sincerely wants to see him be a better man. I'm not forcing you to be a better man. I'm just there to support you. And I'm going to tell you she not forcing that nigga to get a job. She not forcing him to do anything. But I'm being a better woman for myself. And that's kind of reflecting him. Like, he kind of seeing, like, how she is. And it's like, maybe I should start trusting her because she got my best interests at heart. Like, that girl really do gives a fuck about me. And I can trust her with my heart because I know that everything from going forward is going to be exactly what I need. Sometimes our wants overpowers what we really need, you know. And it's the same thing with Issa and Daniel. Issa has hurt Daniel so many times that he like, you know how I feel about you, and you still dropping the ball. You still not ready. You still just want to be friends. You still want to date other niggas. You still want to do certain things that is not allowing me to love you the way that I want to love you. So how can we even move forward from this? How can we be better people? How can we build something if I can't trust you with my heart? Because you unpredictable. One moment we'll be good. We chilling, and the next moment it's like, no, you don't want this. And I can't keep playing with my emotions like that. So it's the matter of, can I trust you? And when I feel like I'm ready to trust you with my heart, are you going to come through for me the way that I need you to come through for me? Or we going to be still here bushing? I am so... Episode 4. Oh my god. Stay tuned for next week. Next week, we definitely have to talk about power. And I'm very excited to see how everything pans out with these characters. A whole bunch of season finales is coming up. So I'm very excited. Episode 4. See you next week.
Trust. The grocery store, they stuff with ladies. Hey, she try make the extras, I tell on these bitches. Hey.